In a small village called Devgar, under a blazing sun, lived a boy named Raju. He had dreams bigger than the horizon, but his habits were so lazy that even the village buffalo seemed more productive. Every morning, his mother would shout, "Raju, get up! The sun is working harder than you already." But Raju would just roll over, pull the blanket tighter, and mutter, "5 more minutes, Ma," which always turned into an hour. Raju wanted success, just not the effort that came with it. Some days he'd dream of being a police officer, other days a teacher or a shop owner. But every dream dissolved the moment it demanded consistency. He'd promise to study, then spend the day flying kites. He'd swear to start exercising, then nap under a tree. Everyone in the village teased him, "Raju and hard work." They don't even wave at each other. Raju would laugh it off, but deep down, it hurt. He wanted more from life, but he didn't know how to begin. On the edge of the village lived Gopal Kaka, a retired army man. He walked with a stiff back, but his eyes were sharp and his discipline was sharper. Every single morning, without fail, he woke at 4 a.m. He swept his courtyard, did push-ups, read books, and tended to his garden. No audience, no applause, just discipline. Raju watched him, curious. What drove a man with no job and no deadlines to keep such a strict routine? One evening, Raju finally asked him, "Gopal Kaka, why do you repeat the same boring schedule every day? You're retired. Why not rest?" Gopal Kaka smiled and leaned on his broom. "Beta, habits are like seeds. What you plant today, you harvest tomorrow. Some seeds grow into fruit, some grow into weeds. But remember, whatever grows will shape your life." Raju didn't fully understand, but those words stuck in his heart. That night, for the first time in months, he couldn't sleep. He thought of all the things he had started but never finished, all the promises he had broken. What if success wasn't about luck or intelligence? What if the real difference between dreamers and achievers was simply their habits? The next morning, before dawn, Raju did something he had never done before. He forced himself out of bed. His body protested, his mind screamed, and the blanket begged him to stay. But he remembered Gopal Kaka's words. He tied his shoes and tried to run. He barely made it 200 meters before collapsing out of breath. But he didn't quit. Day after day, he showed up. Some days he ran, some days he walked, some days he just stood outside, fighting the urge to go back to sleep. But he kept going. Then he added another habit, studying for 1 hour a day. No excuses, weeks turned into months. Slowly, almost invisibly, everything began to change. His posture straightened, his energy increased, his mind felt sharper. The boy who once avoided effort now chased it. One day, a friend asked, "Raju, what happened to you? You used to be the king of laziness." Raju laughed. "I didn't change in one day. I just showed up every day until the change showed up in me. Then came the opportunity of a lifetime, a government job, recruitment rally." Raju applied quietly. On the day of the physical test, many boys sprinted fast, trying to impress. But Raju kept a steady pace. Months of habits pushed him forward. He finished strong and passed. For the written exam, his friends crammed all night. But Raju didn't need to. 1 hour a day for months had built a foundation no last-minute studying could match. He cleared that round too. Weeks later, a letter arrived. "Congratulations, you have been selected." Raju froze. Tears filled his eyes. "Ma, your son did it," he whispered as she hugged him tightly. The village celebrated him, but the happiest person was Gopal Kaka. He placed a hand on Raju's shoulder and said, "Beta, remember this: always motivation starts your journey, but habit carries you to the finish line." The lesson is this: we think transformation requires massive effort, but real change comes from small actions repeated daily. Tiny habits shape big futures. You don't need to change your whole life today. Just choose one small habit. Start with what you can do, not what you wish you could do. Walk 10 minutes, read 5 pages, wake up 15 minutes earlier. Your habits write your story. Choose the ones that build the future you dream of. And if this story inspired you, don't let it end here. Start your own habit today. Thanks for watching.